DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Fighting his way through contact. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. The first down carry for Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
On first down, Davis. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. McDonald steps away toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Davis running left. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They run the counter. Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And shedding through the tackle. And now the juke. Oh, what a juke into space. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? And his and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Ryan going to give this to Davis. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Sacked by his name in the stat sheet.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And they try the sweep to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Succop's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The give is to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's McDonald to throw. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And Succop will put this one right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, Mike Davis. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action with Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Yooo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold it a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Trask. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
45's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Trask to throw it.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Again, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Throwing. Trask.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
3rd and long for Trask.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Ryan.
That's caught by Pitts. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Ryan.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ryan on target to Pitts. 1st down, Falcons.
Ryan will throw again. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Check 45 to Mike. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. squeeze double double.
Hey, 59, ready?
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
I got it.
Six guy, check six guy.
One last shot for Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now.